I'm Dr. James Markham, and I'd like to welcome you to Mission Sonlight Wellness. The most common cause for a doctor's visit today is an upper respiratory infection, and I want to talk to you about this because chances are one of you might have an upper respiratory infection in your life. Of course, an infection is an invading pathogen, and the upper respiratory system includes the sinuses, the back of the throat, the trachea, and the upper part of the lungs, but not into the lungs. So an upper respiratory infection is usually caused by either a virus or a bacteria. It's important to know the difference because the treatment's different. Viral infections are usually, you have a low-grade fever, you might feel achy all over. When you cough, it's usually not a productive cough. And a productive cough means something that's yellow or green or colorful. Viruses usually don't have this. And viruses, we do not treat with antibiotics. We usually just support a person through that. Whereas if you have a bacterial infection in the upper respiratory tract, you usually blow out something that's green or yellow. The temperatures tend to be higher and you tend to be a lot sicker. It's important to jump on a bacterial infection because if it's untreated, there's a chance that the bacterial infection could enter the bloodstream, and that's a much more serious infection. So in any upper respiratory infection, if it's not going away, see your doctor, let him determine whether it's a virus or bacteria, and he's going to initiate early treatment. But before we get to early treatment, the best thing is prevention. And I want to spend a little bit of time talking to you about some simple things that you can do today to boost your immune system. The immune system are the cells that knock off these viruses and bacteria before they become a problem. Well, the first good thing that will help our immune system is nutrition. We want to focus on eating whole food, plant-based diet. Avoid things like processed sugars. Avoid eating pathogens. What's that mean? Well, avoid eating foods that have bacteria in them. We might want to make sure we get good, healthy water because some water has bacteria and viruses in them. Certain meats, especially chicken and things of that nature, they have infections in them like salmonella. Sometimes they have campylobacter. And also, when we eat these bad foods that have, bacteria and disease in them, when they get in our gut, they damage our bowel flora. And when our bowels are damaged, guess what? The pathogens are more likely to get in us. We can't destroy them. Then we get all the disease that the animals had, they get them in us. And if we don't have a strong immune system, they can cause infections. Sometimes we're treated with antibiotics too often. We don't need them, and that hurts our bowels. In fact, sometimes that changes the chemistry of the entire bowel. There's one bacteria called Clostridium that grows wild when we knock off the healthy bowel flora. Another yeast infection frequently comes when we hurt our bowels. So sometimes if you take an antibiotic, you might want to take a probiotic too. So finally, in thinking about your immune system, there's some other things that are very important. Rest is important. Remember, God designed us to rest one day a week and rest at night. When we're tired, our immune system becomes weak. Active exercise, get up and move. When we move, we take oxygen and good things all around our bodies that our body needs. Also, hygiene, stay clean. Stay away from sick people. Don't cough, don't be around sick people. They spread their germs in their hands and their cough. And also, mental health is very important as well. Remember, when you're stressed, that also damages your immune system. So I just wanted to leave you a few things today that you could think about if you might happen to be one that goes with an upper respiratory infection. Wishing you the best of health. I'm Dr. James Markham. Stay well.